What was it that made you decide to jump on board and go for it, dive into the Leading from Within program?
I think that the major thing that had happened was that I'd had a stroke 2 years before, and I was having difficulty in seeing any future at all. I feel as though I had limited my life. Yes, the physical disability had limited my life, but I was doing it. I was choosing not to step into new things. And I was really needing some view of what my future could be and how I could get there.
And what did you learn about yourself throughout the program?
I learned that I have a lot of old habits, not wanting to do something until it was absolutely perfect and ready to go. So I was learning how to do the best that I could, but it didn't have to be 100% perfect for it to be worthwhile. And that's a very new concept for me. I'm much more able and willing to take things as they come and not to have these very high expectations.
So when you applied the work within the program, what did you find happened?
Trusting myself, trusting my intuition, being kind to myself, and doing the work. You've got to do the work. I've been really centering on my health and well-being, which I didn't do before. I've got a different view of myself and of the world, and people are reacting to me differently. Surprise, surprise, you know, because I'm not tense, I'm not judgmental, I'm not running at 100 miles an hour anymore. I operate very differently, but I'm choosing. I love that. I get to choose.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. What do you believe about the results in your life in relation to choice?
Well, I absolutely believe that I attract and cause all the results in my life. And again, we're not talking about blame, we're just talking about, well, this is the way it is, this is the way our brains are. What I'm finding is I'm reading things with new eyes these days. I didn't want to know that I was creating negative patterns in my brain. I only wanted to know that it was all positive and everything would be fine. So now I'm very, very conscious of my own negative energy and what I could be causing, well, what I am causing. And it's absolutely down to choice. Absolutely.
Week 3, you dived in and had that call where you guys did the intuitive reading together. Tell us, what was your experience on that call?
But the whole program helped me to trust that whatever the process was, I would be safe, it would be fine. So I relaxed into that, and I found that I was able to visualize things about, I can't remember what they are now, but I remember it being a simple process. And I could be intuitive about Lackey and his life, and things just popped into my mind and I just said them. So it was a very easy, straightforward way of doing it, and I didn't know whether it was right or not. And then he did the same for me, and at the end of it, we both realized that the other one had absolutely tuned into what was happening with the other one. Now, to do that with a complete stranger, it's just, that blew me away, Bianca. That was, never done anything like that before. That was amazing.
Amazing. And what do you believe now about your intuitive abilities?
I think I'm pretty hot on that subject.
I think you are.
And it fills me with more and more confidence each time that I trust myself, that I have these thoughts and I have these ideas, and I think, well, look, just go with it and see what happens, instead of examining it to the nth degree before I would take any action.
Did anything surprise you in the program?
Yes. Because I've got another old pattern where I would start something and not finish it. But with your program, I couldn't wait till the next episode, as it were. You know, I didn't get bored at all. Whereas with other programs I've done in the past, I would start something and then think, no, this isn't that great, I'll just give up now. Whereas I didn't give up at all with yours.
And what, if you could name one thing, what was the one thing that was just the best about the program for you? The best thing.
Got a list of best things. Well, the word hope is coming to me a lot when I think about your program and I think about you. You help me to sort out the positives and the negatives, but anchor on a bright future. It doesn't need to be fantastic, but it's happy, it's healthy. I've got good relationships. What's essential is the way that I think about myself, the way that I project myself to other people, how I think about myself, what I cause in my own life, all the things that we've talked about today. There's that hope of things can change. We don't need to be stuck where we are, and we don't need to wait and say, well, when this happens, then I'll look after myself. Today's a great day to start. And there's so much to look forward to. And there's so much I don't even know yet is ahead of me. And that feeling of hope really raises my vibration. I love that.
Like, what has stuck with you? Are there any things that you took from the program and you still think today or do today?
Yeah, how we create our own reality. I think that is massive. I really do. So that we're not waiting for other people, and that we're not purely in a reactive role, that we take charge, but as we said there, not in a bossy, hyper way, in a very calm, constructive way. I'm being kind to myself. And you know, the more I've been kind to myself, the better I've been with my elder granddaughter, who was driving me crazy a couple of years ago. And the more that I've been kinder to myself, I'm much calmer, therefore I'm much easier when she's around me as well. My goodness, our relationship just changed completely. So, I mean, she's still a little madam every now and again, and I just say, oi, enough. And she goes to her room and she comes back in a few minutes and everything's fine. So there used to be big dramas between us, and I would lose the rag. I would lose the rag completely, which was not a good lesson to be teaching a little girl. But I was going on probably how I was brought up, which wasn't the best. So that to me means a great deal, that I've got that much closer bond with this little girl, and I can see that it's helped my son and his wife as well, because they know that when she's here with grandma and her little sister, that things are absolutely fine. There's no big dramas going on. So it's helped all of us.
Amazing. That's really cool.
So there's no point in looking to other people to fix it. I had to fix it by stepping back and changing my thinking. And that's a massive, massive lesson. It really is. So thank you for all of that.
You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Claire.
You're very welcome.
Oh, there's been moments where I'm like, tears, it's changed your family. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, you can't get anything more important than that, Bianca.